If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all previous centuries of its existence. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. Invention is the most important product of man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation, and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Let the future tell the truth, and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future for which I have really worked is mine. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. My method is different. I do not rush into actual work. When I get an idea, I start at once building it up in my imagination. I change the construction, make improvements, and operate the device entirely in my mind. We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. But instinct is something which transcends knowledge. We have, undoubtedly, certain finer fibers that enable us to perceive truths when logical deduction, or any other willful effort of the brain, is futile. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. Every living being is an engine, geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surroundings, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance. Most certainly, some planets are not inhabited, but others are, and among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. It is not in the shallow physical imitation of men that women will assert first their equality and later their superiority, but in the awakening of the intellect of women,